What's up, guys? I wanted to make a quick video about something in light of current situations in my home state, Oregon, the Mid-Valley. We've got a lot of smoke from the local fires that are happening just throughout the state. But what this is causing is a lot of ash to fall on vehicles, which, as far as taking care of your car, is a little bit concerning. So here, let me just show you real quick. If you see all of these little white flecks, that's all ash from the wildfires that are going on throughout the state. This is a concern for the paint because when this gets wet, it actually creates an acid and can etch into the paint and glass and permanently damage it. I kind of wanted to just go over the best way to deal with that type of situation when washing your car. So first off, you're going to want to use a pH neutral soap. So that could be something like Chemical Guys Mr. Pink. That's a pH neutral soap that's fairly easy to get your hand on. PNS Pearl. There's some other ones floating around. You just want to make sure that it is a pH neutral car shampoo. Some other really important tools that you're going to want to have is a form of wash media that is actually able to pick up and hold on to debris. I personally like using a cyclone style microfiber wash mitt. That works really great for that. Also, you're going to want to use 2 buckets, one for rinsing, one for your soap. On top of that, you're going to want to ideally use either a foam cannon. If you don't have a pressure washer and foam cannon, a foam gun works really well. But you just want something that you can spray an additional, a beginning coat of soap onto the surface to help lift all of that ash up off of the surface. The process for washing with these things is going to be fairly the same as just washing your car normally. The only difference is I'm going to recommend you don't do a pre-rinse with just straight water. What that's going to cause is that acid to form, and it's going to start allowing that ash to create etching marks into your paint and glass, and we're trying to avoid that. So what we're going to start off with instead is you're just going to pre-rinse your entire vehicle with your soap solution. So that's why we want to use a foam cannon or a foam gun if you don't have a pressure washer. What that's going to do is it's basically going to lift all of that ash off of the surface and suspend it in the soap. You're then going to go through, rinse that off, reapply soap with the foam cannon, and go through with the 2 bucket wash method, washing each panel, rinsing after each panel, just to make sure you're getting all of the ash out of the wash mitt and not just spreading it around. Rinsing afterwards, and then drying with a drying towel or a squeegee. I prefer towels. And I'll also use like a drying aid like bead maker or like paint gloss or something like that to just help kind of break up the material that's on there. With that being said, I would greatly advise against washing your vehicle while the ash is still in the air. You're just going to allow it to bond to the paint again. Also, if you aren't quick enough with drying when there's ash in the air, you're actually going to end up creating that acid issue and making your life way worse. So wait until after the air clears up, there's no ash, there's no smoke. Wash the vehicle, get all of the ash off of it, dry it off, and then protect it with like a sealant or a wax, whatever you prefer in that method. But yeah, this isn't the most ideal situation to be in, especially as a car enthusiast. So let's try and make sure that we're keeping cars as safe and clean as possible. All right, so with that, some recommendations for soap. Like I said, Chemical Guys Mr. Pinks will work fine. I personally prefer using something like Pearl from P&S Detailing Products. There's some other products out there that are pH neutral. That is the main key factor, okay? You want to make sure you're using a pH neutral soap. You don't want something that might make it more acidic or something that is very base heavy, because those are both going to affect the ash and cause potential issues. Namely, you want to avoid soaps that have any additives in them, such as waxes or sealants. And you want to make sure that after each panel, you are rinsing your pad. I can't stress that enough. Get the ash out of your wash media as you are cleaning it, because otherwise you're just spreading it around and you're going to make your life a living hell. All right. With that, it's the end of this short little video. Remember, every hero is the villain of someone else's story. And with that, have a good rest of your day. Peace. Man, this ashy air is really messing up my lungs.